So welcome. This video is about derivatives for IBDP. So let's start with the questions. He's asking find the differentiate the following functions. So we need to know the basic formulas for x power n. The formula is n x to the power of n minus 1. The power comes from and power minus 1. Then apart from that, sin x integral, derivative is going to be cos x, and cosine x derivative is going to be negative sin x. And do we have anything? E power x derivative is going to be e power x. That's all in this first question. These are the formulas that we need to learn. So 2 x to the power of 5 derivative is 5, x to the power of 5 minus 1 is 4, which is going to be 10 x to the power of 4. First, this one write in the standard form, 2 x to the power of negative 5. Then the derivative will be 2 times minus 5 x to the power of minus 5 minus 1, which is negative 10 x to the power of negative 6. And one more formula we need to know, ln x derivative is going to be 1 upon x. So x cube derivative is 3 x to the power of 3 minus 1, and ln x derivative is 1 upon x. So final answer is 3x square plus 1 upon x. Then 2 sin x derivative is 2 cosine x, 3 cos x derivative is minus 3 sin x, and 5 e power x derivative is 5 e power x. 5x cube derivative is 5 times 3x to the power of 3 minus 1 plus 2 times 2x to the power of 2 minus 1. 3x derivative is 3 and 7 derivative is 0. So my final answer is going to be 15x to the power of 2 plus 4x plus 3. Now first I need to write it out in standard form. 5x to the power of negative 3, 2x to the power of negative 2, 3x to the power of negative 1 plus 7. Now I need to find the derivative of this. It becomes minus 15x to the power of negative 3, negative 1 is negative 4, minus 4x to the power of negative 2, negative 1 is negative 3, minus 3x to the power of negative 1 is negative 2, plus 0. Same is the case for this question. I need to write it out in the standard form. X to the power of 1 upon 2 minus x plus 1. So it becomes 1 upon 2 x to the power of 1 upon 2 minus 1 minus x derivative is 1 plus 0. So my final answer is going to be 1 upon 2 x power negative 1 upon 2 minus 1. This in the standard form writes 6x to the power of 5 upon 3. So the derivative is going to be 6 times 5 upon 3 x power 5 upon 3 minus 1, which is 10 x to the power of 2 upon 3. Mx derivative is m and c derivative is 0. Then 2ax and bx derivative is b. That is the first question. Coming to the second question, without using product rule and the quotient rule. So what am I going to do? First you have to expand it out. Then 2x cube derivative will become 2 times 3x square plus 3 times 2x. So the final answer is going to be, the final answer is 6x square plus 6x. So expand this one. 2 times 3x is 6x square. 3x times 3 is nothing but what? 9x. And 2 times 2x is 4x. And 2 times 3 is going to be 6. So what is it going to be? 6x square plus 13x plus 6. Now its derivative is going to be nothing but what? 6 times 2x plus 13 plus 0. So my final answer is 12x plus 13. That's the final answer. This is the answer and this is the answer. So let me circulate out the answer over there. Now first write in the standard form 2x to the power of 3 plus 5x to the power of negative 3 plus 1. So answer is going to be 2 times 3x to the power of 2 plus 5 times negative 3 times x to the power of negative 4 plus 0. So my final answer is going to be 6x square minus 15x to the power of negative 4. Now write it out in standard form. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 1 plus 3x to the power of negative 2. So it's going to be 0 plus 2 times negative 1 x to the power of negative 2 plus 3 times negative 2 x to the power of negative 3. So it's going to be negative 2x power negative 2, negative 6x power negative 3. Now for this question, I need to expand this one. X squared times 1 is x squared. X squared times 2 upon x is 2x. X squared plus 3 upon x squared is 3. So what's going to be the derivative? X squared derivative is 2x, 2 derivative is 2, and 3 derivative is 0. Now 1 upon x squared plus x upon x squared plus x squared upon x squared. So if at all I simplify, it becomes x power negative 2, x power negative 1, and 1. So its derivative will become minus 2x power negative 3 minus x power negative 2 plus 0. Then this is 3 upon 2 times x power 5 plus 2 upon 3 times x power negative 4. So answer is going to be 3 upon 2 times 5x to the power of 4 plus 2 upon 3 times minus 4 x power minus 5. So you want to simplify it further. It becomes 15 upon 2 x power 4 minus 8 upon 3 x power negative 5. Next, 2x power 5 upon x power 2 plus 5x square upon x square plus 1 upon x square. If I simplify and write, it becomes 2x cube plus 5 plus x power negative 2. So its derivative is going to be 6x square plus 0 minus 2x power minus 3. Next one, 2x power 5 upon 3x square plus 5x square upon 3x square plus 1 upon 3x square. So when I try to simplify this one, it becomes 2 upon 3 x cube plus 5 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 x power negative 2. So its derivative is going to be 2 upon 3 times 3x square plus 0 plus 1 upon 3 times negative 2x power negative 3. So it becomes 2x square minus 2 upon 3x power negative 3. Multiply 3x times root x is 3x to the power of 3 by 2. 3x times 1 is 3x. So it's going to be 3 times 3 upon 2 x power 1 upon 2 plus 3, which is going to be 9 upon 2 x power 1 upon 2 plus 3. Square root of x times 2x, 2x to the power of 3 upon 2. Square root of x plus times 3 root x is 3x. So its derivative is going to be 2 times 3 upon 2 x power 3 upon 2 minus 1 is 1 upon 2 plus 3. So my final answer is going to be 3x power 1 upon 2 plus 3. And finally, 2x upon square root of x plus 3 root x upon square root of x. So it becomes 2 square root x plus 3, which is 2x power 1 upon 2 plus 3. So the answer should be 2 times 1 upon 2 x power 1 upon 2 minus 1 is minus 1 upon 2 plus 0. So which is x power negative 1 upon 2 or 1 upon root x. That's the answer. Now coming to question number 3, product rule. UV whole prime equal to UV prime plus VU prime. So e power x times sin x derivative is cosine x plus next time sin x will remain as it is, e power x derivative is going to be e power x. So my final answer is going to be e power x cosine x plus e power x sin x. Same is the case. E power x, derivative of cosine x is minus sin x. Next, plus cosine x as it is, e power x derivative is e power x. So my final answer is going to be e power x cosine x minus e power x sin x. X cube, e power x derivative is e power x, then plus e power x as it is, x cube derivative is 3x squared. So my final answer is going to be x cube e power x plus 3x squared e power x. X squared ln x derivative is 1 upon x, then plus ln x squared derivative is 2x. So this is going to be the answer as x squared upon x is x plus 2x ln x. Square root of x as it is, sin x derivative is cosine x plus sin x as it is. Remember, square root of x derivative is 1 upon 2 root x. So you need to memorize that as an easy formula which will make your life easier. So it is sin x upon 2 root x. Remember over here, root x derivative is 1 upon 2 root x. The easiest formula to memorize it out. Now 2x plus 3 as it is, cos x derivative is negative sin x. Then next time cos x as it is, 2x derivative is 2. So my final answer is going to be, let me change the color this time, is going to be 2 cosine x minus 2x plus 3 sin x. Then I am going to use the quotient rule. Quotient rule formula is v square v u prime minus v u prime, u upon v. So sin square x sin x. Then e power x derivative is e power x minus next e power then e power x as it is, sin x derivative is nothing but what? Cosine x. That's going to be the answer. Next time, e power x whole square, e power x, sin x derivative is nothing but what? Cosine x minus then sin x as it is, e power x derivative is going to be e power x. This is the answer. Next time, cos square x and cos x. E power x derivative is going to be e power x minus e power x plus 1 and cosine x derivative is minus sin x. So what can I do? I can simplify it further. How can I simplify it further? E power x cosine x minus times minus is plus e power x plus 1 sin x divided by cos square x. Then 2x plus 1 by 3x plus 5. It's going to be 3x plus 5 whole square, 3x plus 5, 2x derivative is 2, minus 2x minus 1 and 3x plus 5 derivative is 3. So what does that becomes now? 6x plus 10 minus 6x plus 3 divided by 3x plus 5 whole square. So it's going to be 13 divided by 3x plus 5 whole square. Next, cos square x. cos x. 2x plus 3 derivative is 2 minus 2x plus 3. Cosine x derivative is negative sin x. So what's going to be the final answer? 2 cosine x plus 2x plus 3 sin x divided by cos square x. Next time, 2x plus 3 whole square, 2x plus 3, cosine x derivative is minus sin x, minus cosine x as it is, cosine x derivative is negative sin x, then minus cosine x as it is, and 2x derivative is 2. So what's going to be the final answer? Minus of 2x plus 3 sin x minus 2 cosine x divided by 2x plus 3 whole square. Now, first write it out everything in the standard form. 7 upon 5 x cube plus 7 upon 5 x power negative 3 plus 4 upon 3 x minus 4 upon 3 x power negative 1. So derivative is going to be 7 upon 5 times 3x square, 7 upon 5 times negative 3x power negative 4 plus 4 upon 3 plus 4 upon 3 x power negative 2. So we cannot simplify it further, or we can write 21 upon 5 x square minus 21 upon 5 x to the power of negative 4 plus 4 upon 3 and plus 4 upon 3 x power negative 2. Finally, the last part of the question, x square derivative is 2x and ln x derivative is 1 upon x. And for this one, I am going to write x square, ln x derivative is 1 upon x plus ln x as it is, and x square derivative is going to be 2x. So the final answer is going to be 2x plus, this is 1, 1, 2x plus x is going to be 3x. 3x plus 1 upon x plus 2x ln x. This is the answer. Question number 4. F of x equals to 6x to 2x cube plus ln x. What is f prime x? F prime x is going to be 2 times 3x to the power of 3 minus 1 plus 1 upon x, which is 6x square plus 1 upon x. What will be f double prime x? 6 times 2x plus, this is x power negative 1. So it becomes negative 1, x power negative 1, negative 1. So which is going to be 12x minus 1 upon x square. Now f prime of 1 is going to be 6 times 1 square plus 1 upon 1, which is going to be 7. F double prime of 1, which is 12 times 1 minus 1 upon 1 square, which is 11. So this is A, first part, and second part, and this is B, first part, and the second part. Question number 5. F of x is given, find f prime x. So f prime x is going to be, for part A, sine square x, then sine x. X square derivative is going to be 2x minus x square as it is. Sin x derivative is cosine x. This is the answer. We can leave it off there, or we can just simplify 2x sin x minus x square cosine x divided by sine square x. Next, part B, find the gradient of the curve in 3 significant figures at pi by 2 and 1 radian. So at pi by 2 and 1 radian. So f prime of pi by 2. Use GDC. Just use the GDC. You should be getting it out. 3.14. Then f prime of 1 should be giving you 1.61. 1.61 is going to be the answer. Use the GDC to get that answer. Question number 6. Calculate the derivatives of the following function and x equals to 1. So y prime equals to 2f prime x plus 3g prime x. This is part 1. So 2f prime of 1 plus 3g prime of 1. So f prime of 1 is going to be nothing but how much? 4. 2 times 4 plus 3 times 5, which is 8 plus 15, 23. Coming to part 2. Y prime equals to, keep f of x as it is, then g prime x, then plus g of x as it is, then f prime x. So it becomes f of 1 times g prime of 1 plus g of 1 times f prime of 1. So f of 1 is 2, g prime of 1 is 5, g of 1 is 3, f prime of 1 is 4. So which is 10 plus 12, 22 is going to be the answer. Coming to part 3. So y prime equals to g of x whole square, g of x times f of x derivative is f prime x minus f of x as it is, g prime x derivative is g of x derivative is g prime x. So it's going to be g of 1 times f prime of 1 minus f of 1 times g prime 1 divided by g of 1 whole square. So when I plug in the values, g of 1 is 3, f prime of 1 is 4, 3 times 4 minus f of 1 is 2, g prime is 5 divided by g of 1 is 3, 3 square, which is going to be 12 minus 10, 2, 2 upon 9. Part 4, y prime should be equals to 2x cube derivative is 6x square plus 1, derivative is 0 plus 5 f prime x. So 6 times 1 square plus 0 plus 5 times f prime 1. 6 plus 0 plus 5 times 4. So which is going to be 26. Question number 7. The diagram shows the graph of the function. Complete the table. F of x at 1. At 1 what is it? 2. At 3 it is going to be 3. At 5 it's going to be 6. And at 7 also it's going to be 6. Now f prime of 1 at 1. At 1 means this line. This line has a gradient 0. 3. 3 means gradient. What is the gradient of this line? We can see it is 2 by 2, which is going to be 1. 5. 5 means gradient of this line. What is the gradient of this line? 3 by 2. 4 by 2. 4 by 2, which is 2. 4 divided by 2, 2. This is 2 divided by 2, 1. And finally 7. 7 is during this line. It is coming downwards. So 4 divided by 2, negative 2. Negative 4 divided by 2, negative 2. Complete the table. At 1.7, 1.7 is over here. So it's going to be 0, 4.1. 4.1 is over here, so which is going to be 2. 5.8. 5.8 is over here, which is also 2. And 6.5. 6.5 is over here, so which is minus 2. Solve f of x equals to 6. F of x equals to 6 means what am I going to do? I am going to draw a line at 6. And we can see that it is intersecting at 5 and it is intersecting at 7. So 5 and 7. So x equals to 5 and x equals to 7. Question number 8. F of x is given. Find the coordinates of the point where the gradient is 7. So f prime x. F prime x is 5 times 2x minus 3. That should be equals to 7. 10x minus 3 equals to 7. 10x equals to 10. X equals to 1. Plug in x equals to 1 over here. So y equals to 5 times 1 square minus 3 times 1, which is 2. So the coordinates are 1, 2. The graph of the quadratic function has a vertex at x equals to 3. Write down f prime 3. At a vertex, the derivative is going to be 0. So part A, it is 0. F of 2 equals to 5. Write down the value of f of 5. F of 2 equals to 5. We can see that they are at the same line. So f of 4 also will be equals to same 5. So part B, it's going to be f of 4 also is equals to 5. F prime of 2 equals to 2. So f prime of 4. So we can see that this 2, the distance is same as the distance for 4. It is the same distance. So therefore by symmetry, that is also going to be nothing but what? 2. By symmetry, it will be having the same answer. But it is coming downwards. This was going upwards and this is coming downwards. So therefore it has to be negative 2. Remember, negative 2. Whereas f of 4 was f prime of 4 was going upwards, whereas it is coming downwards, so negative 2. Question number 10. F of x is given. What is f prime x? F prime x is going to be 3x square plus b times 2x plus 0. So which is 3x square plus 2bx. Then the curve passes through the point 2, negative 1 and gradient is 4. Gradient is 4 means f prime of 2 should be equals to 4. So 3 times 2 square plus 2b times 2 should be equals to 4. 12 plus 4b equals to 4. 4b equals to 4b equals to negative 8. So b equals to negative 2. That one was B part 1. Find the value of C. Now we know that this point lies over here. So f of 2 should be equals to negative 1. So 2 cube plus b was negative 2 times 2 square plus c should be equals to negative 1. So 8 minus 8 plus c equals to negative 1. So c equals to negative 1. That's going to be the answer. Question number 11. F times g times x and it holds. Use this rule to find the derivative of f of x. So he's asking us to find the derivative of f of x. So let's do that. There are three functions. One first function is f of x, second function is g of x, and the third function is nothing but what? H of x. Now we have to find the derivative of all the product of these three functions. For that, what we are going to do, the formula that he has given over there, We need to follow that formula. So first find the derivative of f of x, which is 5x to the power of 4. Other two functions are as it is, e power x, ln x. Next time 5x to the power of 5 as it is, e power x derivative is e power x and ln x as it is. Next time x power 5 e power x as it is, ln x derivative is 1 upon x. So we want to simplify and write, it becomes 5x to the power of 4 e power x ln x plus x to the power of 5 e power x ln x plus x to the power of 4 e power x. Question number 12. F of x is given. What is f of x is this one. So what will be f prime x? Which will be 6x square plus 0. So what will be f prime of 1? 6 times 1 square, which is going to be 6. Part B. So g of x is going to be, first of all, write in standard form, x to the power of 2 upon 3. So what will be g prime x? 6 times 2 upon 3. X power 2 upon 3 minus 1 is minus 1 upon 3, which is 4x power negative 1 upon 3. Then part C. H prime x equals to cos square x cos x. 6x derivative is going to be 6 minus 6x. Cosine x derivative is minus sin x. Now I am going to find it out. H prime of 0. So 6 cosine 0 minus 6 times plus 6 times 0 times sine 0 divided by cos square 0, which is 6 plus 0 by 1, which is going to be 6. Question number 13. G of x is given. Find g prime x. So 2x sin x derivative is cosine x plus sin x as it is. 2x derivative is 2. So which is 2x cos x plus 2 sin x. Gradient when x equals to pi. So g prime of pi is going to be 2 pi cosine pi plus 2 sin pi. So which is 2 minus 2 pi plus 0, which is going to be minus 2 pi. Question number 14. F of x is given. Write down the equation of the vertical asymptote. Vertical asymptote is always going to be denominator equals to 0. So 5x minus 1 equals to 0, x equals to 1 upon 5. Find f prime x. So which is going to be 5x minus 1 whole square, 5x minus 1 times 6x minus 3x square. 5x minus 1 derivative is 5. So which is going to be 30x square minus 6x minus 15x square divided by 5x minus 1 whole square, which is 15x square minus 6x divided by 5x minus 1 whole square. Question number 15. The function is given. Determine the values of b and c such that f of 1 equals to 0. So 0 equals to 1 square minus 3b times 1 plus c plus 2. C plus 2. So what does it becomes? C minus 3b plus 3 equals to 0. This is one equation. Next, f prime 3 equals to 0. So what is f prime x? First of all, x square derivative is 2x minus 3b plus 0. So f prime 3 should be equals to 0. So 0 equals to 2 times 3 minus 3b. So 3b equals to 6, b equals to 2. So plug in b equals to 2 over here. So what does that becomes now? C minus 3 times 2 plus 3 equals to 0. C equals to 3. Question number 16. F prime x. F prime x will become x times ln x derivative is 1 upon x plus ln x as it is. X derivative is 1 minus 1. So 1 and 1 gets cancels, and again whole 1 and this 1 gets cancels, and my final answer is going to be only ln x. Find the coordinates of the point where the gradient of the curve is 1. So ln x equals to 1. So x equals to nothing but what? E. So plug in this x equals to E in the coordinate to get the y value. Y equals to E ln E minus E, which is going to be 0. So E comma 0. Question number 17. The curve function is a find the x coordinate where the gradient is 0. So f prime x equals to 2 e power x derivative is e power x minus 4 plus 0. So that derivative should be equals to 0. 2 e power x minus 4 equals to 0. 2 e power x equals to 4. E power x equals to 2. Apply ln on both sides. Ln e power x equals to ln 2. X equals to ln 2. That is the x coordinate is ln 2. Question number 18. Show that f prime x equals to this much. So f of x equals to sin x upon cos x. So this is quotient rule. So it becomes cos square x, then cos x as it is. Sin x derivative is again cos x minus sin x as it is. Cos x derivative is minus sin x. So it becomes cos square x plus sin square x, which is 1 divided by cos square x. So which is 1 upon cos square x. 1 upon cos square x is going to be secant square x. Then show that the gradients of the curve at 0, pi by 4 and pi by 3 are in geometric sequence. So f prime of 0, 1 upon cos square 0, which is going to be 1. F prime of pi by 4, which is 1 upon cos square pi by 4. Use a calculator, which is 2. F prime of pi by 3, which is 1 upon cos square pi by 3. So which is going to be 4. We can see that it is times 2 times 2. u1 equals to 1, u2 equals to 2, and u3 equals to 4. So u2 upon u1 equals to 2 upon 1, which is equals to r, equals to u3 upon u2, which is 4 upon 2, which is equals to 2. So therefore, they are in geometric sequence. Question number 19. F of x is given. The gradient of the curve at x equals to 2 is 6. Find the value of k. So f prime x equals to 3kx square minus 30. So at x equals to 2. So 3 times k times 2 square minus 30 equals to 6. So 12k equals to 36. So k equals to 3. Question number 20. F prime x equals to k, sin x derivative is cosine x, 3x derivative is 3. That is part A. Part B, x equals to pi by 3. F of x is 8. Find the value of k. So k times of cosine pi by 3 plus 3 equals to 8. K times of 1 upon 2 equals to 5. So k equals to 10. Question number 21. Find the value of f of 1. F of 1 is going to be 1. F of 3. F of 3 is going to be 0.5. F prime of 1. So f prime of 1, the gradient of this line is going to be 0. And f prime of 3, the gradient of this line is going to be 1 upon 2. But it is coming downwards. As it is coming downwards, minus 1 upon 2, because it is moving downwards, negative 1 upon 2. The part of the graph of a periodic function is given f of 2. F of 2, 2 is going to be 1. F prime of 6.5. Where is 6.5? 6.5 is over here, f prime. So gradient of this line. What is the gradient of this line? It's going to be 2. 2 upon 1, which is 2. F prime of 14. So what am I going to do? This is extend this one. 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So this graph will be in the form of 9 to 12 because the gap is 3, 3, 3. So it's going to be 9 to 12, and at the immediately the next point it is going to the peak. So it goes at 10, then again 10 to 12, then at 13, and again up to 15, up to 15. So now 14. Where does 14 comes? 14 comes in this line, and the gradient of that line is going to be the same as gradient of this line. It is going to be 2 by 2, which is negative 1. 2, 2, negative 1 because it is coming downwards. So it's going to be negative 1. 2 divided by 2. Negative 2 divided by 2, which is negative 1. For this one, it was 2 divided by 1, which was 2. How many solutions are there for the equation f of x equals to 1? So let me do it on this one once again neatly so that in a detailed way. So first of all, I want f of 2. F of 2, directly the answer is going to be 1. Now 6.5. Where is 6.5? Is over here. But it is f prime. F prime of 6.5. So it should be the derivative or the slope of this line. So this is 2 and 1. So which is 2 upon 1, which is 2. Now what am I doing? I am extending this line till 15. 10, 11, 12, 13, then this is 14 and 15. Now extend the graph. It's going to be up to 10 and it comes up to 12, then again up to 13 and comes up to 15. Now I want f prime of 14. 14 comes over here. So the gradient of this line, this one was 2 and this one was also 2. So f prime of 14 will be negative 2 divided by 2, which is negative 1. Now finally the next one. How many solutions are there? F of x equals to 1 given in the domain. F of x equals to 1. I am drawing f of x equals to 1. F of x equals to 1. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 solutions are there. So for part B, answer is 10. Question number 23. F of x equals to this much. Find f prime x. So f of x equals to x cos x. X cos x. So what will be f prime x? F prime x will be x. Cos x derivative is minus sin x plus cos x as it is. X derivative is going to be 1. So which is going to be cos x minus x sin x. Next, on the grid below, find f prime x. Draw the graph for f prime x. We have to draw the graph for f prime x. So between 0 to 6. So f prime of 0 is going to be cosine 0 minus 0 sine 0, which is going to be 1. So which is going to be 1. Next, I am going to try it as at 1. And we can use GDC. As such, we can use GDC. Instead of finding these points, what we can do it is directly draw the use the GDC and get the graph. That way it will be much more better and in an easier way. So I'm going to draw it out over here. I can see by the GDC when I draw this one, there is a minimum point over here between 2 and 3 over here, and it intersects the x-axis over here and over here, and the maximum point is at 5 comma 5 and it is 6 comma 3. Now I am trying to draw the graph. Approximately it should be in this way. Write down the range of the functions of f prime x. What is the range? we can see that you see the minimum point, which is negative 2.38, and the maximum point from the GDC is going to be 5.10. So the range is going to be minus 2.38, comma 5.10. Question number 24. F of x is given, f of 0 equals to 2. So what is f prime x? F prime x equals to 2ax plus b. Now f of 0 equals to 2. F of 0 equals to 2 means, so a times 0 square plus b times 0 plus c equals to 2. So which gives me c value equals to 2. Next one is nothing but what? F prime of 0 equals to negative 3. So 2a times 0 plus b equals to negative 3. So b equals to negative 3. Next is nothing but what? F double prime x. F double prime x is 2a. Now that f double prime x of 0 equals to 6. So 2a equals to 6, a equals to 3. Question number 25. F of x is a cubic polynomial function. So f of x equals to cubic means ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. F of 0 equals to 2. F of 0 equals to 2. So a times 0 cube plus b times 0 square plus c times 0 plus d equals to 2. So d equals to 2. Then f prime of 0. So first of all find f prime of x. And f double prime is also been asked. So what am I going to do? I am going to find it out. F prime x. F prime x is going to be 3ax square plus 2bx plus c. And I'll be finding it out. F double prime x. F double prime x is going to be 6ax plus 2b. Now he has given that f prime of 0 equals to negative 3. So 3a times 0 square plus 2b times 0 plus c equals to negative 3. So c equals to negative 3. I got the values of a, b, d and c. These two, c is negative 3. And what else has been given over here? F of 1 equals to f prime of 1. F of 1 equals to f prime of 1. So we'll use that one. F of 1 equals to f prime 1. So what does that becomes? A times 1 cube plus b times 1 square plus c times 1 plus d should be equals to 3a times 1 square plus 2b times 1 plus c. So we can see that c and c gets cancels, and a plus b plus 2 equals to 3a plus 2b. So it becomes 2a plus b should be equals to 2. That is one condition. And finally, what else has been given over here? F double prime of 1 equals to 6. F double prime of 1 equals to 6. So F double prime is 6a times 1 plus 2b. 6a times 1 plus 2b equals to 6. So 3a plus b equals to 3. So I got two equations, all those two simultaneous equations. F double prime of 1. F double prime of negative 1. It's not positive 1, so negative 1. So it is negative 1. So it is negative 3a plus b equals to 6 or equals to 3. So I got two equations. What are those two equations? I start in a new page, that will be better. So the first equation was 2a plus b equals to 2, negative 3a plus b equals to 3. So then I subtract both the equations, plus minus minus. So 5a equals to negative 1. So a equals to negative 1 by 5. Plug in a equals to negative 1 by 5 over here. 2 times negative 1 by 5 plus b equals to 2, b equals to 2 plus 2 upon 5, which is equals to 12 upon 5. I found the values of a, b, c, d has been found out. So what's going to be the f of x now? F of x is going to be negative 1 upon 5x cube plus 12 upon 5x square minus 3x plus 2. Question number 26. The following diagram shows the part of the graph of the function is given, points 1, 5 and q which lie on the curve. Show that a plus b equals to 8. 1, 5 lies on this one. So f of 1 should be equals to 5. So 2 times 1 cube plus a times 1 square, 2 times 1 cube plus a times 1 square minus 5 times 1 plus b equals to 5, which gives me a plus b equals to 8. The gradient of the point of the curve at point P is 7. Find f prime x. So f prime x is going to be 6x square plus 2ax minus 5. But f prime of 1 equals to nothing but what? 7. So 6 times 1 square plus 2a times 1 minus 5 equals to 7. So 2a equals to 6, a equals to 3. A equals to 3. Once I know a equals to 3, I plug in over here a equals to 3. So 3 plus b equals to 8. So b equals to 5. Then show that a equals to 3 and find the value of b. Find the gradient of the curve at x equals to 0. So for part D, f prime of 0 will be 6 times 0 square plus 2 times 3 times 0 minus 5, which is going to be nothing but what? Negative 5. Next, the gradient of the curve at 2 at a point Q is equal to gradient at P. Find the coordinates of Q. So f prime x should be equals to 7. So 6x square plus 6x minus 5 should be equals to 7. So 6x square plus 6x minus 12 equals to 0. So x square plus x minus 2 should be equals to 0. So it becomes x minus 1 times x plus 2 should be equals to 0. X equals to 1, x equals to negative 2. X equals to 1 and x equals to negative 2. At 1 means it is already P. So Q should be this one. This one is P. So this is negative 2. Now we need to get the value of y also. So y will be equals to, plug in this main equation. A 2x cube plus ax square minus 5x plus b. 2x cube plus ax square minus 5x plus b. Plug in 2 in there. 2 times negative 2 whole cube plus a was, what was a? A is 3. 3 times negative 2 square minus 5 times negative 2 plus b. What was b? B value was 5. That's going to be negative 16 plus 12 plus 10 plus 5. So minus 4, 6, 11. So it's going to be 11. So minus 2 comma 11. Question number 27, the last question. The nth derivative of the function f of is denoted by f and x. X power 4, find the first 4 derivatives. So first derivative is going to be 4x cube. The second derivative is going to be 12x square. Third derivative is going to be 24x. And the fourth derivative is going to be 24. So we can write fourth derivative also like this. And second derivative, first derivative, second derivative, and third derivative. Now g of x is given, write down the 4 derivatives of this. So first derivative is going to be 4x cube plus 3ax square plus 2bx plus c. Then the second derivative is going to be 12x square plus 6ax plus 2b. And the third derivative is going to be 24x plus 6a. And the fourth derivative is going to be 24. Now h of x is x power m. Find the mth derivative of g of x in terms of m. This is mth derivative. So we can clearly see that if the power is 4, fourth derivative is 4 factorial. Fourth derivative is going to be nothing but 4 factorial. So if h of x equals to x power m, so mth derivative is going to be nothing but what? M factorial. That's going to be the formula. Now h of x is 1 upon x, then the fourth derivative is this one. And create a formula for this. K of x equals to x power negative 1. So first derivative is going to be nothing but what? Negative x power negative 2. Second derivative is going to be nothing but what? 2x power negative 3. Third derivative is going to be nothing but what? Negative 6x power negative 4. And the fourth derivative is going to be nothing but what? 24x power negative 5. So we can clearly see that it is going to be positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So the nth derivative is going to be minus 1 whole to the power of n. Whole to the power of n. If at all it is odd number, even what this is, then the even, odd, even. And this is going to be odd, even. If the n, you can see that if this is 0, this is even, 1 is odd, 2 is even, 3 is odd, 4 is even. So minus 1 whole to the power of n, and it's going to be n factorial divided by x power n plus 1. Why x power n plus 1? You can see that if at all it is 4, then number is 5. If at all it is number is 3, number is 4. And it is 2, it is going to be 3. And it is 1, it is 2. So it is always 1 more. So that's going to be the formula. So that completes this paper. See you in the next paper. Bye.